3 weeks! 6 seasons and a movie!
Abed said this in the second season, and with it he started a rallying cry which resonated to the very core of the Community fanbase that can still be heard to this very day. As of making this video, Community has delivered 110 full episodes comprising 6 seasons, 27 webisodes comprising nothing, and no movie. Abed's dreams were dashed along with the dreams of a once innocent fanbase that was just desperately thirsting for more. As much as it breaks my heart, there are a few reasons why a Community movie isn't likely in the near future. The first being its ratings. These are the ratings from Season 1 to Season 5. During the first 4 seasons, we see a decrease in rating and total viewers before finally starting to right the ship. During these 5 seasons, Community also received 19 awards and 65 nominations, including being awarded the Critics' Choice Award for Best Comedy in 2012, as well as an Emmy in 2011. All of that wasn't enough for NBC, and they canceled the show following the completion of its 5th season. Abed's dream wouldn't end there though. See, Community actually got the 6 seasons we've always asked for, and for better or worse, Yahoo picked the show up in hopes they could actually save each other. The ratings don't show anything alarming that would cause NBC to bail, so why did they? Well, these don't show the entire picture. Here's a graph showing how they ranked nationally versus how they ranked in the network. As you can see, the show limped into its 3rd season before starting to show a correction. But at its best, the show is the 11th best show on NBC, at its worst, the 20th. Why would NBC want to keep Community around? They could pick up a new show to fill the time slot and possibly build a new, larger audience than Community was able to attract.
May your dreams be sweet and your nightmares be spooky monster scary and not grandma died scary. Troy and Abed in the morning nights.
The ratings weren't the only issue that NBC had, as they had been threatening to cancel Community for years and had fought with the writers and cast members about the plot, the dialogue, the direction, and even the overall meta-ness of the show.
It makes every 10 minutes feel like the beginning of a new scene of a TV show. Of course, the illusion only lasts until someone says something they never say on TV, like how much their life is like TV. There, it's gone.
Season 6 doesn't have data for the ratings, but it's safe to assume that they weren't spectacular, as Yahoo only aired the final season of Community, and then within a year their streaming service Yahoo Screen was subsequently shut down with a $42 million loss on their original content. Another huge obstacle is the creator of Community, Dan Harmon. Dan has always been an ardent supporter of Community, going so far in defense of his show that he was actually fired by NBC following the 3rd season, before he was finally rehired right before the 5th due to the fan backlash. Harmon has always fought for his creation, despite the poor ratings, the constant threat of cancellation, the executive interference in the show's direction, as well as many other obstacles that he faced in bringing Community to the viewers. So why is Dan Harmon the biggest problem in the way of a Community movie if he loves his show so much? The answer is simple: he just doesn't have the time. Dan Harmon is also the creator of Rick and Morty, which has been plagued with production delays since its debut season. In its 8 years on the air, Rick and Morty has only ever produced 4 seasons consisting of only 41 episodes. For contrast, Community has produced 110 episodes over a 5-year time span. Rick and Morty, although, is one of the most popular shows on television in the last decade, and already has acquired a long-term deal in 2018 that guarantees 70 more episodes with over 50 episodes left until that's satisfied. He would be leaving, or at the very least putting on hold, a very successful show in Rick and Morty for a movie that has no guarantee of ever even being completed. To go along with this, he has also been making Harmon Quest since 2016, which is half live action, half animated Dungeons & Dragons game, which is played by Dan and his friends, with a special guest sometimes. The show has reached 3 seasons and is reportedly still in production, although I can't find any news about a 4th season beyond just some Reddit posts. Harmon has on multiple occasions said that he would be willing to do a movie, but stated that it would be difficult due to everyone involved leading a successful career in their own right. To contradict what I just said, in May of 2020, the entire cast, except Chevy Chase, but also including Pedro Pascal for some reason, came together to do a table read over Zoom for charity. At the end of it, they all said that they would love to come together to do a movie sometime in the future. That is, until Joe McHale decided to do the New Year's Eve Toast and Roast 2021 with Ken Jeong. Following this reunion, McHale gave an interview to The Wrap, stating that although he and the rest of the Community cast would love to make a movie, they just don't have the money for that. He went on to say, "You can agree to things on a Zoom call, but who knows how it actually all goes." This, coupled with how busy Donald Glover and the rest of the cast are, would make it extremely challenging to make the movie in the near future, especially considering Dan Harmon said that Glover would require a $1 million paycheck just to do the film. So the cast is basically on board, the creator's basically on board, that just leaves a network left to fund it. Well, the network that owned them, Yahoo Screen, sold their entire video library to Netflix following their collapse, and since being acquired by Netflix, Community has seen its viewership skyrocket, as it was able to reach a much wider audience on the larger platform, often appearing in the top 10 most viewed shows list. Netflix is widely known for their hair trigger when it comes to making original content, so the chances of a movie being made are more likely than they're ever going to get. The numbers prior to cancellation were pretty solid, with viewership ratings just below Cougar Town on ABC and just above Cougar Town on TBS. This comparison to Cougar Town obviously doesn't mean anything when it comes to whether or not there should be a Community movie. That is until I looked a little bit closer. Once I looked deeper, I realized that Cougar Town was the only avenue that I could follow. I searched Jules's wine glass, because there I knew I'd find the answer to all my questions.
What kind of muffin?
Blueberry.
Why not raisin?
That wasn't the assignment.
The savior I had been promised, here to lead me to the Community movie. I remembered something I had seen during my research for this video, and I went back to the one place that started it all, and I attempted to find the one thing that could save the entire video. And that's where Cougar Town stopped being useful right there. That part. Because that part, I realized my haste had caused me to make a major mistake. Because this actually says Network Move, not Network Movie. This was referring to my earlier comparison of them switching from ABC to TBS, which meant I had just wasted several minutes of my life for absolutely no reason.
What is taking so long? I wasted all day here for you. The Soul Train Awards were tonight.
And with that, I had run out of options. Community is doomed to only have 6 seasons and no movie. Unless, the entire cast and Dan Harmon get an offer from Netflix that they can't refuse. But no, probably not. My name's Semantics. I really hope they make a Community movie, but I really don't think they're gonna.